I think we're imprisoned by history, largely because of the metaphors of coercion in historical discourse. Historians talk about people, situating people in a context, enrooting them in the past, cementing them into the past. People talk about an unbroken chain of continuity. Norbert Elias is very good at people being chained together in social bonds. Gordon Brown talked about people being experiences that bind us together. So that put me onto it, because I thought that, are they just metaphors, or do they mean it? What do they mean by this? Are we really bound in together? And I thought, well, who is supposed to tell us that we're bound in? Some historians say that construct frameworks, and we don't notice that these frameworks exist for us because we accept them as natural. So as though we're sort of imprisoned, and hey, we like our prison. So it was the historical discourse that first put me onto that, but there are other things besides. Well, the reason why I think that historians are complicit in dominant social and economic interests is because I define historians as really not doing anything other than the people who administer or manage those interests. So like businessmen, stock market analysts, doctors, lawyers. For example, the judges who are asked to head up inquiries when there's a major accident. The Greek word historia means an inquiry. And of course what they produce are objective, maybe controversial, but at least objective responses or remedies for the issue they're inquiring into. So I see, first of all, history is complicit in the way things are because it mirrors, or is no different from, the kind of activities that maintain the way things are. On the other, the more complicated theory is that history mirrors, in the terms of ideas, what capitalism produces in terms of commodities. So historians obey fashions in their discipline, new lines of approach and inquiry. So in terms of production, we have new ideas for cars, hybrid cars as opposed to petrol diesel cars, the latest fashion, the latest single, so that we have a system of technological reason which is producing the latest things, which will soon become the same old things. And then we have histories that keep on reiterating themselves. The latest historical perspective is the new fashion, which will be superseded by other historical fashions of new criteria, new procedures in the discipline. So those are two reasons why I see history as sort of complicit in it, as part of the society, rather than a diagnostic view of the society.